now we're going to do the Samba. Samba is a very bouncy dance, and you need to flex the knees a lot. And there's what we call you dance between the beats. I'll explain when it comes to the steps in the routine. There's a constant bounce in the Samba. That's what I mean dance between the beat. Between 1 and 2, there's a silent, as dancers we call it end. So go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So there's a constant pull in the stomach. Yeah, I'll explain. Okay, so we're gonna start with going forward. Yeah, so we start the routine going forward on your left. So we're gonna push from the hip and we go forward. So go forward. Yes, we're gonna push from this leg forward. We're gonna close. Then go up, down. Then now I'm gonna lift your right leg. So go jump, back, then close and go up, down. So go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and hitch. So this is called a hitch. The jump back is called a hitch. So back and up, down. So go 1 up, down. Yeah. So there's a lift in the stomach. So when we go forward, we're going in 1. We're going to close. We're going up, down. And then going to go in, 3, 4, and 1, up, down, and jump, up, down. So 1, and 2, and back, up, down. 1, up, down, back, up, down. 1, up, down, and back, up, down. So that's the first basic Samba step. Then from there we go. We're going to close our feet together and we're going to do some Samba stationary walks, they're called. So go in back on your left. Yeah, so you notice I turn my hip sideways, send my leg back. Yeah, so my hip is facing that way. My face is still facing forward. But straight leg, foot turned round, and close. So go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So again, there's a bounce while you're doing that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 2. So lift and send. Close, up, down. So 1, up, down, back, up, down, lift, up, down. So when you notice I'm switching there. So I'm going straight leg there. Now this leg is pushing my body backwards and sending my left leg back. Whoop. And switch. And back. And switch. And push. And switch. And push. And switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so this is the second step of the routine. Okay, now from there we're going to do the whisks. So we're going to push from this hip, we're going to push our body to the side. So we're going to again lift. So we've done the last two. 1, ta-da, ta-da, ta. Now we're going to lift. See the action there? And we're going to push and go side. So we're going to start with the straight leg. We're going to land on the bent knee. We're going to bring the right behind. We're going up and down. Now before we go side, we need to lift again. So we go up and push. So you see what I've done? I lifted and pushed from the left down. Going behind, we go up, down, side, up, down. So it's all called the whisks. Whisk to the left and whisk to the right. Whisk to the left and whisk to the right. So I'll do this from the front. So we've done the last two. Ta, 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 ta. So we're going to lift and push. Behind, up, straighten and bend again. Now to go side again, I need to lift again. So lift and push. Behind, up, down. So 1 and 2. Push, up, down. Side, up, down. Side, up, down. Okay, so that's your whisk. So when we do the last one, we're going forward to your left. Now these are Samba walks. So go forward with your left. So go forward with your left. We do a little rock there and then rock back. Then go forward right. We go inside and down. So got this section, up and down. Now I'm going to lift again, forward to your left, rock back, forward right and side. Forward left, rock back, forward right and side. It's important that we slide back or else we'll be traveling forward. So if I show you from the back, I'm doing the last whisks. So whisk, da-da, whisk, behind, and whisk, behind. Now again, every time I'm going to do a step in the samba, we need to lift. So it's a bounce. So we've got lift. We're going to send the left foot forward. So lift. 1. We're going to bring the right knee in and then slide back. Then go lift again and go forward with your right. We're going up and down. So with timing, we go 1, and 2, 3, and 4. You see that? And 4. And then lift again. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. Rock back and forward and side. So I'm going to go forward to your left. Rock back, forward with your right, go side to the left. The left should be slightly in front of the right. Yes. So go up and down and go again. Forward. So you sort of using the same foot. You're using the same foot. So go on left. So use the left again. Forward left, rock back, forward right and side. Forward left, rock back. So you notice this slider. Slide back, forward right and side, forward left, rock back and slide. 1, so go 1, and 2, 3, and 4, 1, and 2, 3, and 4, 1, and 2, 3, and 4. Okay, now after that comes the Buttacutter. Buttacutter, I'll show you from the front and I'll show you from the back. So you can see the view that you see when we're doing the class. So let's do the last walk. Now Buttacutter, we're going to go again. We're going to go forward with your left and we need to lift. So we're going to sort of turn. So go forward on your left, side and down. Then going to face that way. So going to lift. Bring this forward. We go inside, up and down. So go 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6. So lift again. So when we lift, we go through, go lift and down. We're gonna lift again. So this is the in the music. 1 and 2 and 1. And 2, and 1, and 2, and 1, and 2, and 1, and 2. Now we're doing Volta. So we've got 4 Voltas. We're doing straight first. Yeah, I'll show you the Buttacutter facing that way, sorry. So we've got Buttacutter facing this way. So we've got 1, and 2, 3, and 4. With the arms, we can open the arms there. Then here we can go up. So here we can go open. So open the arms and across and up. Across and open. Across and up. Cross and open. Cross and up. And we finish there. Now we're doing Volta. So we've got 3 Voltas and a hip bump. So when we do the Voltas, we can open with the arms gradually. Let's focus about the feet first. So we're going to lift as much as we can. We're going to drag the foot across and then down. Now we're going to lift, side down, lift, side down, and hip. Now going the other way. So going up and slide. Up, place your foot to the side, rise, slide, and then down. Point, down, and hip. So go 1, and 2, and 3, and hip. And go on the other side, 1, and 2, and 3, and hip. So do it from this side. So we've done the last Buttacutter. So you go across, inside, across, inside. Now Volta, again we're going to cross. So we're going to lift and cross 1. You're going to do 2 actions here, rise and place, and drag this across and then settle. And again, and up. So go 1, and 2, and 3, and hip. So got 3 voltas, 1, and 2. So pull in and drag, and 3, and up. So go 1, and 2, and 3, and up, and 1, and 2, and 3, and up. So there's a bit of rotation in the hips there as well. Can you see it happening? Ta ta, and 1, and 2, and 3, and up, and 1, and 2, and 3, and up. Okay, it's important that when you do the Volta, as well as I said, you need to lift. So down from the last hip, we need to lift, drag this across, and then settle. So bend both knees. Then to go to the next step, you need to lift. So you're doing 2 things: straighten and place, and then drag. So there's a lift there, and drop, and drop, and drop, and up, and a 1, and a 2, and a 3, and the up, and a 1, and a 2, and a 3, and the up. Okay, so now we're doing the same steps, but in a circle. So when we do the last set of voltas, we're going 1, and 2, and 3, and 4 this time. So let's do the whole set. So we ended up that way. Do the last 2 sets of voltas. So 1, and 2, and 3, and up. When I say last one, you go across, 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 and across. So this time, instead of doing the hip, we're going to finish with 4 crosses. Okay, now this one is voltas, but in a circle. So we're going to do 4 one way and 4 the other. This time we need to keep it more on the spot. So rotating us within our body. Yeah, it's more, it doesn't travel much, it's more on the spot. So we're going across. Now we're going to turn our hip. All we're doing is turn the hip and bring the left in front. So that's a 1. That's a 2, and a 3, and a 4. Now we're going to rotate the hip and bring the right in front. We go side, across, side, across, side, across. So go, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 10. So go across with your right, side cross, side cross, side cross. Turn the hip. So all you're doing is turning the hip and bringing the left in front. So that's your first step. Side, it's the same step as we're doing sideways, but we're doing it in a circle. So the same principle applies. You're going to lift and drag. Lift and drag and across. And you're going to rotate, bring the left in front, the right in front, and across, and across, and across. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3, and 4, and a 1, and a 2, and a 3, and 4. So we do it with pace. We're doing 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and across, and across, and across, and across. Okay. So from there, we do the forward back replace, or forward back across. we do forward, back, across. So from the last turn, we go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. We're going forward with your left, back with your left, and side across. So forward, back, across. So left with the heel, back with the left, and across with your right. So this goes 1 and 2. Yeah, so the first step is slow, and then quick, forward, quick. So 1, across, back, across, 1, across. So we're doing 2 actions in the second one. So forward, and then when you go back and across. Yeah, so 1, A2, 1, A2, back, across, back, across, back, across, back, across. So do 4 locks forward to your right. Yeah, so locks, again we need to bounce. So you go lift up, go forward to your right. We're going to attack the left behind. Now to go forward, we need to straighten the back leg. So straighten and push. Back, straighten and push, straighten and push. Then I'm going to turn. Go forward to your right, left. So lock, behind, and finish. So go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, turn. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, turn. Lock and lock and lock and turn. Lock and lock and lock and turn. Now we'll do singles. So 1 to the right, turn. 1 to the left. Lock and lock, lock and lock, lock and... So you notice I'm straightening the back leg and then push. Turn. Go behind and push, turn. Lock and lock. So straighten and push, straighten and push. Okay, so we're going to finish the samba with Buttacutters. So Buttacutters, we're going to go back on your right, back on your left, back on your right, back on your left, back on your right, back on your left. So what we're doing is we're twisting our hips and straighten, bending the legs. So go back on your right, so go back, twist the left leg, yeah? Now when you go with your back with your left, we twist the right. So go 1 and then a 2, ta, 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 ta. Yeah, so back right, back left, back right, back left, back right, back left, back right, back left. Yeah, very good. So that's the end of the samba routine. Now I'm going to dance it for you to music. Now I'm going to dance the samba to the music.
Eso me pasa, mami, por quererte ver, mientras eras ajena y también tu piel.
So go forward, 1 up, 2 and back, 1 up, 2 and back, 1 up, 2 and back, 1, okay, close, going back on your left, back left, back right. And whisk and side behind, side behind. Okay, forward left, rock back, forward right and aside. Last one, Volta, across inside. Now Volta. And 1, and 2, and 3, and up. 1, and 2, and 3, and up. Last one. Now going around. 1 and 2 and 3 and change. 1, 2, 3 and change. 1, 2, 3 and change. Forward back slide. Forward back slide. Last one. And lock forward. So 1, 2 and 3 and change. 1, 2 and 3 and change. Now singles. 10.
debajo de las sábanas nos encontraremos.
Last one, in close. Now back
Suena el
right,
ritmo de ram, pam,
in
pam.
left.